Imagine getting sick at work and being told you need a doctor's note just to prove it's real. I'm 26, and I hate calling in sick. It's not just about missing work. For me, that's money lost, plain and simple. Especially when you work in the service industry, where every shift you pass up feels like letting down not only your employer, but yourself. If you've ever worked in a restaurant or any similar job, you know exactly the kind of pressure I'm talking about. The service industry is notorious for guilting employees who are legitimately sick. It's common for someone who's feeling awful to be expected to come in, sometimes to make food for others, with their manager basically brushing off their illness. It's like there's an unspoken rule. Your health doesn't come first. The business does. On top of that, most places in this sector don't even offer health insurance or paid sick days. Yet somehow, these employers demand a doctor's note just to be allowed to call in and say you're sick. It sounds backward, but that's the reality many people face. One year, I got really sick. I'm talking about being so unwell that I could hardly breathe or even stay awake. The kind of sickness that makes you question if you can survive a single shift. I thought, okay, this time I have to call in. But when I did, I was met with the classic line, "You need a doctor's note, or it's an unexcused absence." That hit me hard. I'd always shown up, worked my butt off even when feeling less than perfect. And now I was being treated like a liar, like I had to prove I wasn't just making it up. What frustrated me even more was knowing my employer apparently forgot I did have health insurance through my dad, which meant getting that doctor's note was actually doable. So I went to the doctor, got a note for 4 days off, and handed it directly to my manager, along with a clear return date. That moment kind of flipped the script. When I got sick again a few months later, I didn't bother arguing or trying to explain myself. I just went back to the doctor, got an even longer note, and this time asked the doctor to include when I would stop being infectious, since we were handling food. Presenting that to management made a difference. Suddenly, there was no more pushback. They realized that either they gave me the time off my doctor recommended, or they simply didn't have me working that shift. The wall of guilt and doubt I used to face crumbled, replaced by a clear, documented reason. I had every right to rest. That simple doctor's note gave me back control. I no longer had to work sick if I didn't want to, and I didn't have to feel guilty about it. My health took priority because I could prove it, and the company learned a lesson too. Sick days are not just excuses, they're real and valid, and when backed by professional medical advice, they must be respected. Working in service doesn't mean sacrificing your health or dignity. That piece of paper changed everything for me, and ever since, no one's ever asked me for another doctor's note because the message was loud and clear. I'm not risking my health to serve others without proof and proper time to recover.